Hi Aqua, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in, Aquarius. I hope you've been well. This will be a reading having a look to see if your special person will be returning to you. Now this could be an ex-lover, this could be an ex-spouse, this could be someone you dated, this could be someone you were wanting to date. This is to see if this person could be returning to you. Now it will be a general 3-card spread. If you'd like a private reading with me, all the information that you require is listed below in the Show More section. If you enjoy this content, please feel free to give me a like or a subscribe. That would be absolutely appreciated. This reading can be for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. I just want you to hold the image of this person in your mind. Meditate on them for a moment. And hopefully we can gauge and see if this person will be returning to you. Will they come back, Aquarius? So let's have a look and see. Will this person come back? Will they return to you? Okay, let's start off with the Page of Swords. There's a lot of anxiety happening around this person. They're getting lost in their own thoughts about you here, Aquarius. So there is mental disorientation. Page of Swords, you can see that she's lifted up in the sky here. She's got birds around her. She's almost in another world. She's in a trance. So in this particular deck, she's not thinking clearly. She's up with the fairies. She's imagining things. She's stressed. She's in a place that's not herself. Okay, she's not herself. She's not in the familiar. It's escapism. Okay, essentially speaking, it's escapism. So it's either someone that refuses to accept what has happened, or they haven't been, or they don't feel like themselves in some regard, in some aspect here, Aquarius. So that's quite interesting, but not surprising. Now, communication-wise, they wouldn't even know what to say to you. So if you haven't heard from this person, I would say that more likely it's Page of Swords is that they're so disoriented, they wouldn't even know where to start with communication, okay? Mentally, there's fogginess around them. If you have heard from this person, you've been in contact, but you're not sure if they'll come back, I would say with the Page of Swords, communication is not very effective right now. So what they're expressing to you, I don't feel like it's a wholehearted communication. I feel like they're not themselves right now, which is quite interesting. Now, the way things stand, it could be 50-50. You do have the Two of Wands here. Now, the Two of Wands is Leo energy in this deck, because you can see what looks like the lion creature here. The Wands rule fire energy, Aries, Sag, Leo. So to me, it's, once the lion makes up his decision, he's pretty stubborn. And it takes that sort of pride. So it could be someone that's quite proud. Okay, they're too proud to come back, or they're in two minds about coming back. So the way things stand are 50-50. Now, I'm not saying that it's completely up to this person. Of course, it takes two to tango, so it's going to be up to you, Aqua, to either accept them back into your life or to give them the signs that you're wanting them back in your life. But there might have been too much judgment that was passed. Okay, judgment has come up here. Whether it was good judgment or bad judgment, this might have come into play and is affecting the way this person feels or the way you feel. Now, this reading is more based on this person and will they return? The Two of Wands does look to the future. So I feel like this person is considering returning to you in the future. But they're in two minds about doing it. Because I think it's their proud self, okay, their pride coming through. Egotistical energy, maybe. But also with the Page of Swords, it's the fogginess. They don't have the clarity. And I think right now, at this point in time, they're umming and ahhing. And this shows a lot about how this person feels, actually, if they're in this sort of mind state. The Two of Wands does look to the future because he seeks adventure or he seeks something else. It might be that there is someone around this person romantically already, and this might be something that's holding them back. This might be something that's preventing them from coming forward or from returning to you in some regard. Maybe it's a new person, maybe it's an ex, Maybe it's someone who's captured, you know, their attention. Suddenly there's choice. The Two of Wands is, it goes from something being singular to plurality. So there is choice. There's the element of choice. There's another option. There's a second option here that's come up. So I do think for some of you, this might be preventing them from returning. But as I said, it is thought about the future. So I do feel like there could be a possibility that they might return to you in the future, because the Judgment card is also here. And what this represents, I feel, is them wanting to get something off their chest. But let's investigate the Judgment card. It is a message, because she's an angel, and angels are intermediaries. Angels are messengers, okay? They're the middlemen from divine source, God, spirit, whoever it is, our creator, our designer. And there is, you know, she has the trumpet here, and she heralds some sort of message. So in one way, you're going to hear news from them. Now, it could be directly from them, from their mouth, from their phone, from their number, you know, or it could be through friends or intermediaries, mutual friends, someone that might pass on the message. Intermediaries comes to mind, okay? So there might be a message here from them. And it could be around closure. The Judgment card is judgment, releasing something, understanding something, placing judgment, analysis, psychoanalysis, critique, understanding. This is coming up around the both of you. But what's interesting is that the butterflies, you know, the flowers and the butterflies glorify her. So she's elevated because of the butterflies. Now, butterflies are metamorphosis and change. So there is someone who is going to evolve or grow as a person, and you are going to be surprised by this, Aquarius. There's something within them that's going to change or blossom, and it's going to elevate them. Elevate them to you, okay? They might start meaning more to you. You might have more respect for them. There might be something that they do or say, or the way they behave. It's going to elevate them in your eyes in some way. Or their message. Maybe it's maturity. Maybe it's them coming forward and taking blame, or accepting what is, or apologizing. And I think because of this evolution, this growth, this change, you are going to be enticed to potentially return to them, or have them return to you. So I do think in one way that could change things for you. And suddenly that 50-50, suddenly, you know, if this is not them in two minds, this is you. If you were so adamant you didn't want this person, or your interests don't align, or your goals don't align, or you don't want the same things, suddenly, there might be a change of heart, okay, Aqua? Suddenly it's, well, you know, it's not that bad, or, okay, well, they've changed, okay, or their stance on this has changed, their perception has opened up, they're obviously more open-minded now. Whatever the case is, that's just a few examples, but whatever the case tends to be, or will be, it's going to elevate them in your eyes. But the Judgment card speaks of a karmic connection, so there is someone here who believes that karmically they need to sort something out with you. There's karmic debt, okay, in one way. So they feel like they need to equalize that debt. They need to set their debts straight. They need to pigeonhole. They need to fill up, you know, fill every hole. Something like this, or they feel indebted in some way. So, I mean, that's quite interesting that came up. I do feel like as much as there's mental disorientation about this person, I think in one aspect that they are growing, and maybe this fogginess or this disorientation that they're currently going through, they're going to come out on top. And I do feel like there's going to be a shift internally with them. You'll see, it will be evidenced, and I think that's going to change things for the both of you. But there's the notion of being in two minds about returning to you for whichever reason. I will leave it at that though, Aqua. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope this reading has been helpful. If it has, don't forget to leave behind a like, a subscribe as well, and click the bell notification to receive notifications when I upload readings. Otherwise, I will catch you next Friday. So take care, and ciao for now.